Atkinson Valley. This is Marie's Kitchen and welcome. Actually, I'm not in my kitchen this morning. I am with Sherry from Kray's Market and Garden, and I am with a group of kids. They are in camp and they're gonna harvest some garlic. I don't know if you saw that. Behind me, there is a bunch of garlic. They already harvest some carrots and they are eating them. So let's go and have a wonderful tour with Sherry. I'm here with Sherry. Sherry, we are in a beautiful space here in your garden. I know that your husband Larry and you start this Kray's Market and Garden. Can you tell us your story?
Sure. We started Kray's Market Garden didn't start out as Kray's Market and Garden. We started out just growing produce for ourselves because we're plant-based eaters, and we had the space and we wanted to grow our own food year-round because it was hard to get local food year-round. So we had the space to put the greenhouses in, and we did so. We put our first one in 2015, and we started growing for ourselves. And then when I had too much of some things, I just threw it out there on Facebook saying, hey, we have extra zucchini. Everybody always has extra zucchini, but it sold very quickly, and it's like, you know, we can make this a business. So that's when we actually started selling our own products, a vast array of them, in 2016. So 2015 was kind of our starter year, and then we got going in 2016 selling our own produce. And then we figured out that we really needed to have more variety of items to sell than just what we were growing. Okay. And we just happened to have our first vendor that we signed on came to get the extra large zucchinis for her pigs. And so she told us that they grew onions and garlic in Fairfield. And it's like, well, if you'd like us to market your product for you through our program. At that time, I was just sending out an email every week to our small customer base of the items that were available. So we started with them. They were our first vendors. And we just gradually started adding more and more local farms to our system, which our customers can order from all of them. And so it's really grown into, it's all software online ordering now, and our vendors tell us each week what they have available. We put it on the online store, and then our customers get to order on Saturdays and Sundays from the vast array of items available. And it can be anything from baked goods to meats, cheeses, all the different produces. We'd have Idaho dog treats. We have local restaurants like CK's and Oak Street Foods, Mason Family Provisions. They all offer their products through our market as well. So, and our customers get to go in and pick and choose what they want. It's not like you just get a basket. It's not a CSA. It is just an absolute market that you can go in, just like you're at the grocery store, and say, hey, I want dairy products, and you can click on dairy and you can see everything that we have in the dairy section, and you can pick what you want. So we started that, and it grew leaps and bounds with the vendors. People started trusting us that we would market their products for them and get them to the customer in a timely manner. And the vendors started trusting us and telling the other producers that they would see that we are a good viable option for them to sell their stuff into the valley, because we do the home deliveries. And that's something that makes us unique, is that it's mostly local. I think the farthest product we get is from Montana. It's Montana Flour and Grain. It's their flour that they sell. And then also the chicken feed. It's an organic chicken feed that we offer, because I feed my chickens that feed, and so I get it bulk.
My gosh.
So
it is absolutely amazing, Sherry. I had no idea. I knew what you were doing, but I had no idea how you started. So if I can use a word, is that farmers, community kind of group?
Community, and I see it not just farmers, but our customers, because our customers know most of the farmers, and the farmers know a lot of the customers just from being either at the farmers markets or anywhere else that they get to show their products off. And so I always say it's a community that we are servicing it, because we're doing a huge service to our vendors, which is our farmers and producers, and we're doing a huge service to our customers, because they can get from all of these local producers all of this local food that is grown here in the valley or produced here in the valley. And you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to all the different locations to get this from Mason Family or this from CK's. We just bring it to you, to your home.
So. That is absolutely amazing. And I was, we have a visitor. We are in location, let me tell you. We have chicken all over, we have horses, we have goats, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm not, because we love it.
Part of it.
It is
Part of it,
indeed.
so.
I love it, Sherry. I really do. But I was talking earlier with Larry, your husband, because it's a husband and wife business, and he was telling me also that you do tour here.
We do, and you just got to experience one of the tour groups that we have. That's a mountain camp that they have been coming down on Mondays and helping us out with projects. So today they're here. I give them a tour of the farm and show them the animals. That's Tom, by the way.
Hi, Tom.
And so I give them a tour of the horses, the chickens, the goats, and then we go pick carrots. And then last time they were here, we did a willow fence that we went and cut willow branches and wove it into a fence in our nature park. This week the kids are going to be harvesting our garlic for us.
I think we're going to go and help them a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
So
yes, we know.
It's great. And this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we have another tour coming in. The Mountain Adventure Tours are bringing their 5-year-old group. And with them, they just do a walkthrough. I show them the animals, and they do not do a project. They're just here to experience the farm. Some of the fun things that with the kids pulling their own carrots, most of these kids have never had a carrot pulled right from the ground. They've had those store-bought carrots, and they're shocked at how good they are.
Yes.
You know, these carrots are good.
Absolutely.
It makes a big difference. It is a lot of work.
A lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it pays off, because when you get a carrot, for instance, or spinach from one of the local producers, it is fresh. It has not been on a truck for 2 weeks or in a processing plant, getting on a truck and going to the grocery store. It's fresh. It's been harvested within the last 3 days typically. And so there's a huge difference, not just in the taste, but in the nutritional value too. It hasn't
definitely.
It hasn't lost that. So it is a lot of hard work, but it's a rewarding work. I always feel good about it, even though we put in long days and every day.
I know farm life.
Right.
I know you work really, really hard, and I cannot insist enough by the fact, buy local, eat local, you know.
Absolutely.
It's important to keep you alive and strong.
It is, and our community depends on it. Our vendors depend on it. You know, even if it's eating at a local restaurant, they need that. They need your support. A lot of the local restaurants try to buy as much local produce as they can and local meat products. So I think I always go back to community. I think it's all that we're in this together.
We are in it together. Absolutely, Sherry. And thank you so much, Sherry, for hosting and receiving us and show us a little bit around. And now we're going to go in my kitchen, and you are going to surprise me with some kind of recipe, right?
I will. We'll be using some local products to make a great dish.
I am so looking forward to it, and show our viewers this is what you get when you come directly from the farm to the table, or from the farm to the kitchen to the table.
Correct.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinsons Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Let the event dazzle your guests by creating a sensational experience. Let the event take your party over the top.
Hi, Sherry. Welcome back. Thank you so very much for having us in your beautiful garden. And now, an hour or two later, here we are in my kitchen. Time to change and refresh a little bit. It's quiet here than the roosters. And you told me, because I asked you, what are you going to do, Sherry? Well, I don't know. I'm going to surprise you, Marie. So what are we doing, Sherry?
We are going to do a Panzanella salad that is going to use all the local produce that we have available from our vendors and from our garden as well. But I did bring you some flowers today.
Thank you. I was looking at them. I was like, oh my gosh, are those from me or just for?
From our garden as
Thank
well.
you, Sherry. Thank you so much. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I am a flower girl.
I see that. And so this bread is from Hanger Bread, and I'm trying to feature a lot of our vendors, flower petals.
Oh, yes.
And so Hanger Bread he sells his bread through our market every week as well, and he does 3 different kinds each week. So what we're going to do is we're going to just cube this up, make it into like croutons.
Wait, Sherry, look at this. Look at this.
Isn't that
Isn't it beautiful? fall. And I love hanger bread. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I am so excited. We have this bakery
When I
in
picked
town.
this up yesterday, he had the orange and cinnamon loaf, and I got half of it, and Larry just fell in love with that bread. So.
And we know Larry, it's your husband.
Yes. And so I just do these in like half-inch, quarter-inch cubes.
All right. So we're going to create croutons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, to go in the salad.
All right. Look at this bread. Isn't it beautiful? My gosh, I love this bread. I go once a week because otherwise,
Yeah.
I come home with the baguette, it's already half done.
Exactly, and he is great.
Yes.
So we've been working with him since he was in his garage bakery. So we've been with hanger bread.
Well, we tried to have him, but he's so busy. He's very busy. Roman, right?
Roman.
Yes, he's adorable. Look at this bread. It's amazing.
And he does slice bread for you if you
Yes,
ask him. He
yes.
does have a slice.
Yeah.
which is
Because
great.
I always ask to slice.
Yeah,
He is
easier.
really European style bakery, and being from Belgium, I was waiting for that. I wait long time to have this
A real
bakery in town.
Yeah,
Yes.
a real bakery.
Yay.
Anyway, then we'll just set that aside and we'll
Okay.
do little.
And let me know if I can help on any ways.
I will just. I'll just do little cubes.
Oh, and then you know what? Maybe I can help
another
you.
bread?
Yes, that one is small. So do you want me to do it like this, Sherry?
That's perfect. Yeah.
And then this gonna go in a
We'll
pan.
Put a little olive oil in a pan and brown them with
Okay.
some salt.
And I have sea salt if you want sea salt.
That is wonderful. Yes.
So this one we're gonna keep it. Yeah.
So
You have a
I'm gonna
bigger
fold
knife,
those
yeah.
over.
So
And
and
so we also have a vendor that does, it's called Betty's Olive Oil, and it's Elizabeth Stevenson, and she's Hillside Grain. It's Brett's mom.
oh, I didn't
And
know
she,
that.
She does this down at their farm in California. So we offer that through our Kraay's Market Garden as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah,
that's a
it's
good thing.
wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, this is for me.
That's for you.
Yay! That will be lunch. Oops, sorry, I lost one, but that's okay. So what is the next step with the crouton? Just put a
So we'll
little bit
put
of olive
a little
oil.
olive oil, a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and like a half teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And then we'll put that in the pan, and we'll toast the bread. We'll put the bread in the pan, and we'll toast it up.
Okay.
And then we will start on our vinaigrette.
And you would say 1, 2
I'd say
tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of olive oil, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna start this, and I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I want to smell this, so I'm an olive oil freak.
She's got 2 different varieties.
Oh my gosh.
This is the most popular one that we offer.
Never
So
heard
then
of
we will
Betty's.
just let that heat up a little bit. We'll put the bread in the pan, and we'll put a little salt on there, and we'll toast it up. Put those
I'm
in the
gonna
pan.
take, and the pan is hot.
Great.
So I'm gonna just throw them in here, and we are gonna golden brown. Is that the goal?
Yes, it is.
Sherry?
We would like to have
Okay.
them just crispy enough that it holds its shape when we put it into
When
the
we
salad.
put
So-
in the salad.
Right,
I'm giving
right,
you
right.
this.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna keep an eye on the crouton, Sherry,
Okay.
and I think you're gonna start
I'm
something
going to work
there.
on the vinaigrette.
Okay.
Which
And I did start to heat up the pan high, Sherry. And I think now I'm gonna go medium high, and I'm keeping an eye on the crouton while you're doing
perfect.
your.
And so this is garlic from our garden.
Oh, I
remember
know.
We got
I
to see
harvest
we
this
get to harvest
morning.
the garlic. So.
Oh my gosh, when Mike and I arrived that morning, in the
Yeah.
morning, we saw the kids and we're like,
Right.
what's going on here? And we were so excited. Those kids were
They
absolutely
were wonderful helpers. It was great to get the garlic harvested.
And did you see their face smiling
yeah.
and be able to help and knowing about the vegetables, the gardens?
And that's one of the things the kids, a lot of the times, they don't know where their food comes from.
That's
and to
exactly
be able to
right.
have their hands on and in it is great. So.
It was wonderful, and the joy they had on their face, and the joy I had on my face too,
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I enjoy so much that little segment with the kids.
It's fun having the kids. We have all different kinds of groups, whether it's school or like this one was the summer camp. During the summer we have lots of different camps that come down and spend some time with us, either helping out or just getting a tour. And feeding the animals. So this is some this is the white vinegar, white wine vinegar. I'm just going to add the garlic into that. Yep.
Good
and then
garlic.
I'm going to need the olive oil back, please.
Okay, I'll share with you. I mean, I had no idea, but this smells so good.
So it's about a half a cup of olive oil goes into the vinaigrette, and it's 3 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar.
In the meantime, I'm keeping an eye on your crouton, and I hope I'm doing a good job.
So that's great for the olive oil, and it's a little bit of Dijon mustard, which we offer through our program as well. It comes from a company in Oregon that does Azure Standard, and they offer a lot of different organic products that we offer through our system as well. You know, basics.
In your market.
Yeah,
because
just basics.
You do have a market there.
And so things that we can't get locally, like mustards and olives and things like that, I offer through our market. So a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And so the cucumbers I got from Squash Blossom Farm, which is in Bellevue. They're one of our vendors as well. And I'm just going to dice those cucumbers up. I did baby cucumbers because it doesn't have as many seeds, and I didn't want to have to seed the cucumbers. So.
Ooh, this start looking good, Sherry.
It smells wonderful.
Just saying.
It smells great. It's been fun to learn to eat what is grown during that time of year. You know, like I chose this salad because this is all what's available through our market right now.
Yes.
So the tomatoes came from our greenhouse, and then also another gentleman that brings me tomatoes and zucchini, and he doesn't even have a business name. He's just farming and for fun, and he called and said, hey, I have a lot of extra tomatoes and zucchini, so we offer them through the market through Kraay's. So.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
The sense of community in one basket.
Yes.
And the color, by the way, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And nothing like fresh tomatoes.
Nope.
There's nothing like them. So with the tomatoes, you just do a coarse chop, depending on the size. You know, the cherry tomatoes I just cut in half. The larger tomatoes I kind of chunk up. So.
It smells so good. I wish the viewers can smell the smell of the tomatoes, and I'm a few feet away from you. Okay, Sherry, I'm going to show you, and you let me know, what do you think?
I think that looks great.
That looks great?
Yeah,
or do you want a little bit more? No,
I think it's good. Yeah,
okay, we're going to put them, I'm going to turn off, and I'm coming your way until we use that. Anything I can do for you?
If you want to do a couple of peppers. So the peppers came from a B&G Produce, and they have their farm in Dietrich. But they're they're local people from Haley, B and Greg, and so they have beautiful colored peppers.
Oh my gosh, the smell of this. And so, do you want me like this, Sherry, and then cube?
Just chunk it up.
Okay.
You know, big chunks is fine.
Okay.
So, and then these little guys are the Lucky Tiger tomatoes, which are green, but they are ripe. And I really like these guys there.
Oh, I think I have some of those. And you know who gave it to me? Dick Spring and Melinda.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll show you. And oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go like this.
I'm just trying to break up these onions a little bit.
Oh, I can do that too, Sherry. Yeah, it's probably, I love red onions.
Yeah.
I think they make it great.
And then we will add the breadcrumbs, the croutons that we toasted, and then the vinaigrette, and we'll just toss it all up and
okay, and then we can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring the croutons, Sherry.
Awesome.
And do you want me? No, we're gonna wait until the croutons are
just put the croutons in.
We put all of them.
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot of croutons.
It's a bread and tomato salad. Is what
kidding.
Panzanella is. So.
All right.
And then
Now
we'll do the vinaigrette.
This.
Pour that over, and then we'll toss it. Toss it, toss it.
That smells so good. Okay, we're gonna toss. Look at this. And if this is not a summer salad, I don't know what is.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is gorgeous, and it smells really, really good. So, and I think because of the vinaigrette, We're gonna wait maybe 5
Let
minutes.
it set so the flavors can
5,
combine,
10
but you don't want to
minutes.
let it sit too long because the bread will get
because then
soggy.
it's gonna get soggy.
You want the bread to be crispy.
No.
still, so.
You don't want it soggy bread. Oh my gosh, look at this. Think about doing something like that. So we're gonna just wait a few minutes, and then my favorite part's coming up.
to try it. Yes, thank you.
And we'll be right back.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people, and I really, really like it here. You know, if you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
Taking care of life's business doesn't always happen at the most convenient times. So we make it easy for you to access and manage your banking wherever, whenever. This is Community Banking, D.L. Evans Bank.
Okay, Sherry, now my favorite part. Everybody knows
Sure.
that.
Let me do some for
yes,
you.
please. And we just let sit 3 minutes.
Yeah, just
not
long
even.
enough to combine the
Yeah.
flavors a little bit. Not let the bread get too soggy.
Right, because then it's not fun.
Yeah. See?
No, it's my fault. I should have gave you
Yeah,
a
that's
bigger
okay.
spoon.
No, I'm just going to do one spoon.
All
at a
right,
time
and then
there.
for
Yep.
you, and yum, yum, yum. That smells so good.
And the worst part of the salad is the bread, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite part. So, okay.
All right, well, we have some to share with.
We do.
You know, we will definitely
Yes.
share. So I'm going to dig in tomato. That's my favorite.
It's so summery.
Oh my gosh, and the balance of vinegar, I'm a vinegar person. I love acidity. Oh, it's perfect. My goodness, it's so good. I'm gonna get just a tiny crouton. Oh, so crunchy. So delicious. I would never thought about making that salad, ever.
It's so refreshing.
It is indeed. So again, Sherry, thank you so much for hosting us. And thanks to your husband, Larry. I know he's in the shadow, but he's a great, great guy. And cooking is love for me, Sherry. Everybody knows that now. And I love the sense of community. I have a connection with you now because we have the same kind of vision for the farm lifestyle, for the vegetable coming directly from your garden to our table. Share with your friends, share with your family, buy local, eat local, and in the meantime, be nice to each other.
Oh, yes.
Until next time, thank you, Sherry.
Oh, thanks,
Au
Marie.
revoir.